Welcome, everyone. I'm super excited to have a couple of special guests here with me today. So instead of our normal Terror Tuesday, as you know, the doors of First Five are open, and I didn't want you to just hear me talk anymore. I want you to hear from other people who have actually gone through the program. So let me introduce you to Bobby Joe and Rachel. They're graduates of the program. Both of you were in my very first like maiden voyage. Is that right? So it's been about a year, almost a year since you've been through the program. So I'm just going to double check that we are live. I think we are real quick. Let me check my tech. Um, but there's a reason, those of you who join me in the client magnet method, you'll remember their stories that I shared. And the reason that I wanted to bring these two amazing humans into the group today is because it was a small shift that opened up a whole new world for both of you. And this is something that I didn't even plan was going to happen in First Five, but it's something that continues to unfold and continues to happen. It's like through our coaching calls and being in that heart-centered community with in a short, like focused amount of time, I've just seen that there's like a through line and a theme that's starting to emerge. Now I can't promise it, but it was just been like amazing to watch the two of you find this like grounded alignment in what you do and how that's continued to unfold over this past year. So I'd just love to know from each of you, like, why did you join First Five in the first place a year ago? Bobby Joe, let's start with you and then we'll go to Rachel.
All right. Hello, everybody. So I first joined First Five because I was stuck. I really didn't know what I needed. Like I said a lot, when being there with Carly is I felt like I was playing business rather than really running a business. So I knew there were pieces missing. I was just I didn't know what I needed. So I knew I needed to reach out and get coaching to figure out what that was because I didn't want to play business anymore. I really knew I felt that calling within me that I wanted to serve, and I just wasn't sure what I was missing.
Yeah, I love that. And I actually put that in the client magnet method because I think a lot of us can relate. It's like we feel really busy in our business and we're like, we're doing lots of things and we're feeling tired and we're like spending a ton of hours and time and energy on our business. And yet, like, where's the business? Right.
Yeah.
So, Bobby Joe, that thank you for sharing that. And let me just reframe. So you felt like you were stuck, like you noticed this pattern of like, all right, I keep doing this, but I'm not actually going someplace, and that's why you joined the
Totally.
program.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Amazing. Rachel, what about you?
So I have to echo the same feeling. Like at that point in my business, a year ago, I was feeling stuck because I wanted to, I love the people I was working with. And I was looking to work with more people, but something wasn't clicking and I just wasn't sure what it was. And so when I heard about your program First Five, I was like, this there could be something here for me to help me get unstuck because I could feel it, but I just didn't know what it was. And like going through your program helped me gain clarity
Hmm.
about like the direction I really wanted to be heading in because it really was about being out of alignment. That's really what it was. It wasn't going where I wanted it to go because I was out of alignment with myself. And so yeah. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Rachel, can you share a little bit about that moment where like you dropped into your alignment? And then Bobby Joe, I'll come to you too. And what that even means, because I feel like alignment is kind of a buzzword now and people are like, they know that they want to have this aligned business, but it's like, what does that actually mean? Can you share a little bit about that with everybody? Like that moment that you had?
Yes, yes. Okay. So when I came into your program, I was looking to work with like pain and stress management people. Like I was looking to do pain and stress management coaching. And then the moment that shifted for me was on a call when we were talking about like okay, do what feels light for you. What is something that you could do right now that you could do all day and like absolutely love every single moment of it? And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I love being creative, and I love creating things on Canva. Like Canva was coming to mind. I was like, I could just sit here all day and like create beautiful images and all this stuff. And I was sitting there kind of marinating on it. And then Bobby Joe shared her idea for her business. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. No, I can like create a program around Canva and creating like a branded presence on social media. I can do that. And that really lit me up. Like that just like sent a surge of energy in my body. And I was like, okay, I gotta try this out. And really like the framework that you First Five helped me do that. It helped me essentially launch a completely new business in a different direction. Um, but it was being lit up. It was feeling like totally in love with what I was doing that made me feel like this is what I was missing. This is what I was doing. But it was that clarity piece and then witnessing other people step into their alignment that helped inspire my alignment piece.
I love that. And something that I think comes out of First Five is like finding what you really want to coach around, right? Because a lot of us come into coaching because we know we want to help people. We know people are in pain. We know that they're frustrated. We know that they're suffering and they're unhealthy. And there's lots of ways that that can be expressed, right? So the two of you are still helping people move through those frustrations and find that alignment and find that embodiment, but in what you both do. But it's just being expressed in a different way. And that's why when people say, do I have to join the live coaching calls? I'm like, you don't have to, but it's really beneficial if you do carve out that time for the 8 weeks to come to the calls, so that you might have that spark of, oh, I could do this all day. Oh my goodness, this is like a total other avenue of who I might want to coach around. And that's where we blend that what you want to do. Like I always say, the missing piece of your ideal client is your own alignment, like who lights you up, what's fun, light and easy. Coaching can be fun, everybody. It doesn't have to be like this like slog, so we want to find that alignment. Bobby Joe, what about you? Do you want to share anything in response to that or that moment?
Yeah, absolutely. So I just want to speak to like what happened that allowed me to have that moment was everything in the program. So before, like, I didn't have a foundation. I didn't know what I needed. I didn't have all these systems in place for my business to then create that space in my body, my heart, everything to get that click and have fun in my business. So once I got to that point of everything you provided in this program, having all of these systems and starting to feel grounded, like this solid foundation, then all of a sudden it literally just clicked. Once I got all of these amazing things in place where now I'm like, oh, now I know what to do if someone wants to work with me. Now I know everything. I know how they, schedule. I know what I need to share with them. I know how to share it with them. I like
You have a
I mean,
binder.
I have a binder. I have a business binder with my systems. And it felt so good. That was what I needed to feel so embodied and grounded in my business that, okay, I have this business. And then all of a sudden that space opened up. And then it was honestly a divine download where all of a sudden the program name came, the program description came, all the modules came in like a moment. And I was like, and it combined all of my gifts from what I was doing before, like my college degree in video and my love of writing and everything, and bringing that together to, now it's like, oh my God, I can, help people make movie trailers and stuff. And then what happened with the group, when you say about the group, like if you see what happened with our interaction, like Carly being Carly and sharing about her business and how that unfolded, where it was like, okay, I want to help other coaches sign their first 5 clients. Like that was her passion. So then that gave us permission to be in our passion. And then I shared on a call that divine download. I was like, it was just like a second thought in the call where I was just like, well, this divine download came, yesterday.
Oh, just this thing.
Yeah. And Carly's like, oh my God, just stop. That's your program. And then she asked who here would take that, and hands were going up. And it was like, oh, okay. So you get this real time feedback. And then all of a sudden Rachel's like, oh my gosh, really? I can do what I love. This is what I really want to do. And so it was just this like magical moment. But for me to get to that place was getting out of like what helps me get out of my head was having this, right? So I felt
Yeah.
grounded. I had these
Mhm.
systems in place, and then the energy could flow, and then I could have fun. And now literally I am playing in my business. I have a legit business that is
Not
so,
playing business, you
I'm
are
not
playing in
playing
your
business.
business.
I'm playing in it and I'm having so much fun and making a difference. And like I said, if I
And
didn't have
signing
these,
clients, right?
yes,
The 2 of you have
yes.
clients.
And it's so fun when I do it because I don't even realize, like, I forget some of the things I created with you in First Five. So I remember reaching out to you and like, oh my gosh, someone signed up and I have all this information before we even jump on a call. I totally forgot I had that in there, and I cry because I'm like so excited,
Yeah.
and now
We cry all the time in the program,
I
by the way.
know. And now, like, working with my clients, I cry because seeing, their transformation, and it's just beautiful. And First Five allowed me to get to that place. That was that next step that I needed, was to get all of this in place to allow that, alignment to occur. And
Yeah.
now, yeah.
Yeah, I I talked about that inside the client magnet method, and it might seem too simple for some people to say, okay, when we have a system in place, then we have the capacity and the energy to shift our awareness somewhere else. But I see it happen over and over again where, oh, now that I don't have to worry about what's going to happen when somebody says, can I book a call or can I join your program? You actually know what that process looks like and you can confidently step into, yes, yes, you can come in. And even if you have a little butterflies, you have this system to know, which I taught inside the client magnet method. I did teach the how to onboard your client like a pro, so that is a great place to start. But there are other structures that the two of you also took from First Five, like the market research, like creating an easy offer, and then going out there consistently making that offer that really started to bring in the energy and awareness to your business. So if anyone has questions, you can reach out to the two of them about this. I'm sure they're happy to share with you. And Bobby Joe, I'll start with you. What's happening right now? So you feel like you're playing in your business, and can you just share a little bit about, yeah, what's happening in your world, and share with everyone what you do so they have an understanding about who it is that you help.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what's happening is I'm running my business. It feels
From her
so
beautiful office that
so
overlooks
fun.
like
Yes, yes. In the
a beautiful
office,
lake.
like where I was in First Five. Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah. So I have an office overviewing the lake and stuff. And I get to work with amazing clients and just really help them share their stories and on video, confidently expressing on video and creating a movie trailer for their business. So like I said, it kind of comes full circle because that was my college degree and what I, did. I was even a college professor for production for a little while and stuff. So not professor, instructor, like an adjunct instructor and stuff. So yeah, so doing that, but I have like a signature program, like I have it, built and everything in Member Vault and take people through that and create with that. And that all happened since First Five, like I learned all of that, in there, even, the behind the scenes stuff to kind of create something. So I'm just having a lot of fun. I'm on my second launch party, I did one for a book. I wrote a book since being in First Five,
I
and
know, it's
published
amazing.
that, and did a launch thing for that. And then, now doing this one. And the big difference is as I am passionate, I'm excited because of finding that. So I could talk about it all day. I have no problem, like before I would feel shy and reserved on reaching out or asking people questions or saying, hey, I have this, are you interested, or anything like that. Now I'm like so excited, that I feel really clear in what I'm doing and who I serve, that I have fun reaching out and saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. Hey, I'm offering this, like I'm doing this, party over here right now. You want to come, I'm giving things away for this, or my program's open. I think it would be great for your business. Do you want to come have a chat and check it out? And it's like
Yeah.
fun. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
And that's what we're looking for is like, to me, that's where alignment really comes in. It's that you are so excited and you are able to move through the uncomfortableness of being visible and asking for things, right? Asking for people to share about your program, asking if people want to become a client. Um, what I see over and over again, and of course I felt it in my own business, is when we find that, when we like drop into that, oh, I can do this all day long, every single day, then the motivation is there to like do the uncomfortable thing. Like we talk about asking for referrals and asking people to promote your stuff, which I know for me, I'm an open book in First Five also. Like I'll share all of my mistakes, and even they're not mistakes, but like the mindset hurdles that I had to move through, that I know a lot of our empaths, our introverts, or highly sensitive people often face, because I relate to all of those. You know, I don't want to put anybody in a box, but I certainly relate to that. It's hard for me to like stretch outside of my comfort zone, or it was, until you find this alignment. Um, so Bobby Joe does amazing things with video. She's so creative. She's an incredible writer. And you've also found that alignment in like you're finding your footing in your marketing too, which is really cool. You're like, oh, I want to go all in on email, which is awesome, right? And just like committing to that, and the consistency of seeing you show up again and again and again. That's what we're looking for when we build the strong foundation, is then you have this repeatable process. Anytime you have a new program, a new idea, something you want to launch, you can go back through the steps. They're not super complicated, and it helps to kind of bring that visibility into your business, right? Did you want to speak to that, Bobby Joe? And then I'll come to you, Rachel.
Oh yeah, that was huge too. Like getting clear on what is, for me, where do I want to connect and everything like that. And then just having that whole, process even within First Five of, okay, how do you, what is a way to find your alignment in launching and sharing and connecting, with that. So that has been, yeah, I'm all about the parties now. I
Yeah.
have so much.
Even
I
if you
have
don't
so
like
much fun.
parties, some people are like, I don't like parties. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's good news. It's digital. You can do it behind your computer
is.
and wear yoga pants.
Right?
You don't have to get dressed up super fancy.
Yeah.
That's so great. Rachel, what about you? Like, where are you now? It's been almost a year later, and I want people to also hear that this isn't like First Five is going to help you build that foundation that you can continue to build upon, right? And it's going to take longer than 8 weeks. I'm going to tell you that right now. 8 weeks is for you to go through the program and have the foundation systems in place. And then we have our co-working sessions. You get continued access to the Facebook group, because I realize that Rome isn't built in a day. These beautiful big businesses aren't built in 8 weeks, but the foundation can certainly get started in 8 weeks. Rachel, so share with everybody what you do, who you help, and what's going on today.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I am a brand embodiment designer and coach. So I help women in business get really clear on their brand personality and bring that out through their digital media, like their, typically on social media, like your Instagram posts, your Facebook posts, like having all of that reflect who you are. Right. This, branding, I think we can get in our heads about like, oh, it has to look a certain way. It has to do all, check these boxes. And that's just not it at all. It is all about bringing your personality, finding your alignment, and then making those, how you're sharing your message, look how you feel inside. So that is what I focus on. And I love it. I just absolutely love it. Man, I don't know. I have, my gosh, in this past year. Okay, well, first of all, I did find and sign my first 5 clients while I was in your program. Okay, I know it's not a guarantee, right? But I did, because of the foundation, because of the alignment and the clarity, I was able to connect with the women I'm here to serve, and then actually serve them. Like they actually paid me real money to support them. And the trend has just continued from there. I've definitely I've tried different things in marketing, and tried it. Some things worked, some things didn't. And it's definitely like you got to feel it out and continue to find that alignment piece, right? Because it's like, oh, I'm interested in this, but maybe that's not something, you want to be doing all the time, right? So just but coming back to the first five process and like leaning into the marketing research and like the networking pieces, those have been the biggest game changers in my business to date, for like hands down, hands down. I will say that I have so I started a Facebook group. It's called the $1 Million Brand Club. It's an aspirational group. I wanted to share my journey to the $1 million business.
$1 Million Rachel.
$1 Million Rachel. Yes, she is coming. She is.
She is.
She might even already be here, but you know, reality is adjusting. But yeah, so I just like before first five, before like really finding the alignment, being grounded and really confident in myself, like what I want to be doing, I would have shied away from sharing that before. I would have shied away from sharing my journey, and it helped me find the confidence to really like see myself and then let others see me. And because that has been such like a theme in my life and in my business, like I knew that this is my gift. This is what I can bring to the world, to the business world, right? That's another thing. Like I always loved business. I've like ever since I started my business, I was like, I just love this. I love it so much. I could do this all day. And just finding like that niche, like that perfect blend of like, this is business, this is creative, this is connection, right? And just bringing that all together in this, offering, right? Has been such a beautiful journey and a blessing for me, for sure. So.
Thank you for sharing that. And what I'm hearing in the two of you, and it's just like reminding me that I think one of the hidden benefits of this program is stepping into your confidence as a coach. And oh, I got chills. Like starting to really believe in yourself, right? And if you join this program, like you two know, I go all in. I'm all in there. I'm all in on you. I can see your vision. The two of you, right, from the very first time I met, I know where you're going. And it's like, okay, we're going there together. I'm going to do everything I can to help you. And the two of you, I want to give you total credit and responsibility for, like, you have made this happen through doing the work, through showing up, and through like moving out of your comfort zone into, hey, I'm letting people see me.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel grounded and confident in that. And that's so big. I know that being seen, being visible, Rachel sharing your dream, Bobby Joe, like sharing your passion, your love of writing, and just like your gift. To be able to do that, I think is just, that's the thing that I always say, like the confidence and the clarity is the thing that connects you to the people you're here to serve most. And it's something that, I don't know, I witness the members go through over and over. I'm thinking of Diane, I'm thinking of Karen, I'm thinking of Julie, like so many of our members in the program have found that confidence and that clarity. And when you have it, that's when your client, like you become this magnet, right? People start to see that and they're like, yes, that's what I want. So that is like, yes, we're going to talk about simple systems, setting up that foundation, how to find your ideal client, how to do all of those things. But that's the real benefit when you join this program is confidence, is clarity, and that connection to the people you're here to serve most. So any last words? I want to be respectful of your time. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Bobby Joe, any last words, any words of wisdom that you want to share with anyone who's like on the fence thinking about joining this program?
Absolutely. So many things. Okay. So I could cry. I mean, I'm just so happy where I am. I'm so happy that I did it. Like so much has transformed. If you're feeling called to it, do it. There's a reason. And I want to speak to what you said, because I'm sure everybody here knows, and if they don't, Carly is like an amazing coach, an amazing person. Ever since I've, met her, going through my coaching program, she has always genuinely cared about what my vision is and has held it. So having, her and being on those calls and getting her support and all of this amazing stuff, like all of her wisdom and stuff, but just her guidance, her love, her support. Like, you genuinely care, even beyond this program and everything, as everybody, as a person, and just holding that vision that I, you've held even that author vision, since the day you met me. And, that's why I was like so excited to, let you know when that happened and everything too. It's like, she genuinely cares and holds the vision and wants to see you succeed. And so if you're feeling called, definitely do it, because I mean, just look at, Rachel and I and the clients we get to serve now. Like, if we didn't do it and find our aligned way to serve, we wouldn't be doing that and touching those lives. So there are lives you're here to touch. And if you're feeling called into this program, there's just so much here. Listen to that inner guidance, and you have nothing to lose and so much to gain.
Thank you, Bobby Joe. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing. Rachel, what about you? Any words of wisdom from $1 Million Rachel to anyone who's on the fence?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, everything Bobby Joe said, I was like, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I mean, like Bobby Joe said, if you feel called to this and you are on the fence, like, trust your gut. Trust your gut. Okay. I, like, when I signed on myself, I was like, I don't even know how this is going to work. I just know that this is what I need to do. And I trust myself enough to figure it out. And, Carly, you have been such an angel in my life ever since I've met you. You were my coach in my body mind program, and just to have you walk me through your process, like get inside your brain to help me like figure out what I needed to do to move forward. I mean, I know I put in the work, but I had your framework to help me get here. And I'm so in love with my business now. I know that transformation would not have happened had it not been for First Five. Like, no question. No question. So not to like blow any smoke. This is all serious. I'm not even playing a little bit. So do it. Choose the best. You're going to learn so much, and you will not regret it. So
Amazing.
can't wait to see you
Thank
there.
You. Thank you so much. Yes, the two of them are still in the Facebook group, so you get to hang out with them. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to say goodbye to the Heart Center Coach Club here. And for anyone watching online, I know I'll post this on Instagram too. Please don't take it from me. Reach out to them if you have questions, if you're not sure, if you're on the fence. They're happy to share anything that they can with you. We just want to make sure we can do whatever we can to support you. So thank you so much. If you have questions, feel free to post them below or reach out to me or the two amazing humans here. And more to come. Enrollment closes on Friday. Okay, Friday, March 19th at midnight. So get your buns in here and let's get going. All right. Bye, everyone.